is so messy.
No, it isn't.
I didn't even make my bed very, very well today. All right, I guess we're in.
We're in.
How are you doing today?
Good. I'm feeling way better though.
You are? It was pretty hit or miss yesterday. 1 minute you would feel a little down, and then the next minute you'd be running around the house.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear us okay? I don't know who's in here. 3 people. Look at us. But you feel okay today, this morning. Did you sleep good?
Yes.
We kind of like just got up and going.
Yeah, but every time I get up and stand up, I'm like hyper. My eyes look red, but they're not supposed to be.
They do kind of look red.
I don't know. Wow. Sorry.
Don't hide your face.
Okay, it's just like wow, they're like
Everything
burning red.
Look at me in the face. Yeah, have you been rubbing them?
No, it's just I don't know.
Okay, so first we're going to talk about everything that happened this week on the show, and then we'll talk about what happened this week in real life, right?
Right.
Okay, so how did Monday start off?
Carly and Drew got back at Nina, and that is we hate that. And Mom screamed at the TV.
I was yelling for real. Yeah, I was very upset because I feel like Carly doesn't even want to work for Crimson.
Yes.
She doesn't even want to do it.
She just got back at Nina. So actually, it's going to take up a ton of time because we always had the biggest conversations about this. So this started when, even though Carly didn't find out that Nell was Nina's daughter until she died, she should have came right back running to Nina. And then at Nixon Falls. Did I already talk about this last week?
I don't remember. You can say it again.
Yeah. And then Nina tried to call Carly when she found Sonny in Nixon Falls after a bit. Carly didn't pick up. And Sonny also didn't want to know who he was.
Here's what I have a problem with. The problem I have is that everyone gets on to Nina for being revengeful or, trying to get back at people for doing her wrong. But isn't that exactly what Drew and Carly were doing to her? They just did it because they were mad at her.
Right, like they're never even because every time
that's true.
Nina attacks, Carly and Drew will attack. But the first attack back in 2019, 2020 was for Carly.
And I think she actually said in the episode that she only agreed to be there to see Nina's face.
Yes.
When he fired her. And I thought, if I could just punch that woman in the face.
I mean, I can. I'm a weakling.
You're not weak. You have the best arm strength of any child I've ever known. Okay, so then on Monday, Scotty and Lucy. Scotty meets with Tracy. Martin talks with Lucy. And then Martin realizes that Tracy's probably right about Lucy. He's afraid that she's starting to lose interest. And then he catches her looking over at Scotty and Tracy. Why do you think Tracy's continuing to meet with Scott knowing that he's playing her? She's trying to see where it leads to, maybe.
I don't know. At this point, I'm thinking Scott isn't doing this deal anymore. He's just actually wanting to get with Tracy at this point.
No, I don't think so.
Because it doesn't seem like he's faking. And Tracy seems like she's falling for it.
No, not at all.
But she's going along with it.
She is going along with it to see where it goes. Tracy's always up to something. And like Miss Jennifer said, and she's my favorite character on here.
Oh, yeah. Because Mom thinks that Tracy's a lot like her.
She is. She's very sassy. Okay, so then we have Chase, Gregory, and Brooklyn, and they want him to officiate their wedding.
But he said no, and they kept begging.
Oh God!
And he's almost dead. He shouldn't be doing.
Max.
Okay.
I mean, he's nervous that he's gonna mess up when he's speaking.
Yes, but Brooklyn and Chase don't get that. Except Gregory asked for like a backup.
Yeah, he agreed to do it as long as there was a backup just in case something goes wrong.
Yeah.
Miss Leanne says Lucy always sabotages her relationships.
Yeah.
That's true. Tracy saw the phone and the pic, or the well, she saw them back there conniving with each other. So she's on to their game.
She knows it all.
Laura and Spencer, Laura calls the PCPD, and Spencer and Dante have a little back and forth. They kind of had a little, because Dante said to Spencer, I don't have a reason to arrest Esme, but I do have a reason to arrest you.
They're related, and Spencer sort of got on to Dante about like Spencer's father.
Yeah.
I don't really know who's worse, Sonny or Nicholas, on the show, because they're both scheming criminals.
Probably Sonny.
Yeah. And Spencer said, what about your father? Haven't you arrested him yet?
Right. And that's a good point.
Dante and Spencer are cousins. So, yeah.
You would know. Esme and Heather. Okay, she visits Heather, and Heather tells her to run. Esme wants everyone to pay. And Max, you said...
That's a worse than dies.
You said Evil Esme is back.
Yeah.
And it seemed to me... Okay, I have a theory at the end of Friday, but I won't say it now. But Esme, it seems like she's not going to listen to Heather.
Yeah.
Because Esme's like, no, she tells her to run and leave her son.
Yeah, that's not good. Spencer did not do the right thing with the baby.
No, I don't think.
Yeah, because Nicholas, right now, Spencer, you at first you didn't have proof that Esme was bad again, but you had proof that Nicholas was still pretty bad. But Nicholas convinced Spencer that Esme's the bad one and he's the real father, so that Ace could get away with him, with Nicholas. And Esme's like, but he doesn't even know Nicholas. And I'm surprised that Nicholas just now met Ace for the first time. That always still shocks me.
Yeah. And okay, so we had yay, Joseph and Anne Marie Christie. I'm glad I caught alive. Yay, we're glad you're here too. So at the end of Monday's episode, we had a really touching scene, I thought.
Yeah.
With Olivia showing Nina a lot of grace in the bathroom.
Yeah, because Olivia wants peace. She still hates Nina a lot, but she says she still believes in peace. And I'm glad that Nina finally doesn't have an argument for once. Right after she was fired from Crimson.
It felt, to me, a lot of people may have not liked it, but I thought it was good. So
I like that too.
Probably I thought it was good because I like Nina. So maybe somebody else would want Olivia to rip into her, but I thought it was great.
So the beginning of Tuesday, Chase and Brooklyn were axe throwing.
What do we think about that?
I don't know. I like when they show that axe throwing, but I've just never been.
No.
I've never been axe throwing.
You're a little young.
Yeah, I'm a little young.
You do have a hatchet.
Jackson has one, but...
You could practice with the hatchet, maybe.
He won't let... He hasn't used it yet. I don't think he'll let me use it. I just know he won't.
Well, he's not in charge.
Olivia is always the peacemaker. I liked it too.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Finn and Elizabeth talked, and then Finn went to Amy. Those are the initials. I think it's like
Alcoholics Anonymous.
Okay.
He's addicted to that, and he goes, and it's like a support group for other people with that same issue to kind of talk. And
someone else who was not like that on the show was Alexis,
yes,
and she usually goes to those,
yes,
but not.
they tend to have those meetings pretty frequently,
Yeah,
so people who want to go to them can.
They're fun for the show.
Well, that was a boring scene.
Yeah, it's just like a fill-in those meetings.
Yeah, what was the point of that? And also, what was the point of Elizabeth and him talking before? Probably just to show that she was being supportive.
Yeah.
Unless I forgot something.
Nice. Scott, Tracy, Lucy, Martin, they're at the MetroCorp.
Yeah.
And then Martin and Lucy are trying to like have fun hanging out, but Martin notices Lucy keeps looking at Scott with Tracy, and Martin knows something's going on, so he demands the truth from Lucy. Hold on. To prove he's still struggling with
sobriety,
and
he's trying. That's true. That's a good point. And then this comment, I was surprised that Olivia took Nina's side. Yeah, it was a little surprising.
And not Carly's.
I mean, because everyone else had already were being like ugly to her. So when Olivia did it, I was like, oh, well, that feels nice. I like it. Okay. The whole Lucy, Martin, Scott, Tracy thing, it's boring to me.
But Martin and Scott went to the woman's bathroom, especially since he knows it's supposed to come in trial.
And it did, but not in the way you kind of thought it would on Friday's episode. Okay, Portia, Trina, Stella at the hospital for Curtis on Tuesday, and Cat Daddy's there too.
And they're waiting for an update, and there's a bigger chance that Curtis will be able to walk again.
Yes. Was that in this episode or was that on the next episode? Let's keep reading because I took lots of notes this week.
Yeah.
Okay. Anna is asking TJ, where's your mom? She missed her meeting with me. And then he's like, oh my gosh. And then she walks into the hospital and tells TJ not to worry, even though she's wearing the same clothes. She just got busy. But when he leaves, she tells Anna the truth. And this is where I get confused because maybe I wasn't paying attention. And go ahead.
Behind the secret door?
But also, didn't somebody say that was the FBI? Or did they just say Bureau as in the WSB? And I just thought that?
Yeah, because if the person behind the secret door. Okay, so Jordan, they had flashbacks that we didn't get to see when Jordan got taken away. They never went back to that. But when TJ left, mom
yeah,
said,
the FBI. Miss Leanne said they did say the FBI.
Yeah,
but then later in the week they said something about the WSB. The gun was connected, and I'm like, I am not paying attention like I should be.
That was Friday, but we're still pretty at the beginning.
Yeah, okay, I'll be quiet.
Yeah. Oh, I agree, Leanne.
Roshan. Hi, how are y'all doing? Okay, let's see. So we'll get back to that. Liz talks to Portia, and they kind of are, taking each other's minds off of things. Liz is worried about Finn's trial, and Portia's worried about Curtis. So they talk for a minute. Then Tracy finds Gregory, and she said, "Go ahead."
He couldn't move.
Yeah, but that was weird because then he just moved off to sit down.
So I think that he just was stuck in just for a moment.
Yeah.
Just for a moment.
She caught him. I was like, I thought you left. And he says, I can't move. He's having shortness of breath, chest pain. And at that point, I thought, well, is that related to the ALS? Or is he having some kind of heart attack or cardiac issue?
All right. Too many alphabet groups.
Yeah, like FBI, WSB, CIA. Okay, so Lucy says Scotty ran Tracy off. They orders 24 white roses with Scotty's credit card.
That's what
we never saw that again, did we?
Yeah, that's what Lucy told Scott to do. And she asked for his credit card.
Yeah.
That was funny. That was super funny.
And Jordan and Anna are now working together, which is great. So the end of Tuesday's episode, that's when the doctor tests Curtis's foot, and he had a little feeling there.
which is good.
Yeah.
Good
Only
song.
on one foot, though, not on the other.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Okay. Wednesday. Moving right along. Trina's going away party. What did you think about that?
I liked it. We got Curtis,
Mhm.
Curtis, Portia, Aunt Stella, Cat Daddy, Joss, and Spencer. All of her
Mhm.
friends and family were there.
Yeah. Spencer comes in a little late. She
Yeah.
asks, "Where's Laura?" And Laura can't. Well, he's like, "Well, she's probably not going to come because she's mad at me."
And meanwhile, she is visiting Heather Weber
Mhm.
in Pittman.
That's true.
And Heather Weber tells Laura all about how Esme came to visit her and how she told her to run and leave Ace.
And I was shocked that Heather said all that.
Yeah, she wants Esme to be in jail with her so that she and Esme can have more time together. Johnson was the second conversation about WSV linked to guns.
Miss Leanne, you should do the show with us because you remember.
Yeah, come on.
If I didn't make notes, then this would be a whole different thing. Okay.
Okay. And then that has Laura convinced that Esme got her memory back. So later in the week, she goes to the PCPD police station.
Yeah.
I skipped Candy Crush. That has her upset.
Yeah. Okay, Esme is in Alexis's office. Kevin walks in. This is Wednesday.
And Kevin's sorry.
No, go ahead.
Kevin's trying to give Esme like dice and comfort. No.
He's suspicious of her though. Yeah. He's trying to like get her to say something, I think.
Probably.
And he says, "Why didn't you call the cops?" Do you remember what she said back?
No, not really. Because even I don't have a good memory.
Oh,
Heather is a fun character, even if she is evil.
Yeah, we like the bad characters.
I like the new Heather Weber, even though my mom was disappointed when it wasn't the old one.
I'm a fan of the Heather now, but yeah, the old one. I mean, it takes me a while to accept many new characters. Yeah, because I'm
like the new Christina. Like it's a good one. And all the Mollys that have come on. I said this last week, I think, but I like the new Christina. Yeah. She plays it differently, but I am enjoying her. I think she's a great actress. The Molly character is better than the other ones so far. Yeah. But something seems to still be missing there. You're fine. If they served BLTs in prison, she'd probably never leave. Do you know what a BLT? Do you remember what a BLT? Bacon, lettuce, tomato. Yeah. She would never leave. Hey, they might serve BLTs. I don't know.
Okay.
I've never had one.
Wednesday, Laura visits Heather, finds out that Esme visited. Molly and Christina.
They do.
She's pressuring her to take the test, and at first Christina says no.
And then we find out that she's pregnant. Christina's pregnant with the baby.
I made a note here that I was glad to see Ava at Trina's going away party and how her and Portia were finally starting to get along. Do you remember for the longest time, Portia didn't really like Ava.
Oh, really?
And Ava's one of my favorite characters, so that was good. And I wrote down, so they finally take the test. Oh, I made all these notes down here that I forgot. That's okay. Let's talk about the Maxie and Spinelli thing, and when Cody comes with new boots.
Someone's excited about Bobby's.
Yeah, that was cool.
It's cool.
How they changed the name. What do you think about Maxie and Spinelli? Do you remember when they were a couple?
No, not at all.
No.
But I always thought they were friends until a couple years ago you told me they used to be together, you know. They were married at one point. And
Did
then
they get married?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
No, they were.
They were married?
I think. I don't know. I thought.
I'm not sure.
And then they had Georgie.
Yes.
And Spinelli says it's a privilege that he gets to live with Georgie.
Yes, but we know the. Okay, so Spinelli says that he's moving in with Maxie to help her out financially without really her knowing. But I think his ulterior motive is that he really still likes her. I think that they're probably going to write them back together eventually. Isn't Max just younger than Georgie? How old is Georgie on the show?
I have no idea, but she does look older than me.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Right around Charlotte's age, it looks like.
No way.
I don't
No
know.
way.
They had an unwedding.
So Spinelli thinks that... Who said that? An unwedding? I'll have to look that up. Okay, so Spinelli thinks that Cody is interested in Maxie. Okay, this is interesting.
Yes.
Because okay, so I can see why Spinelli thinks that. But no one really knows except for Sasha is that the reason that Cody is so clingy to the family and buying stuff for James is because that's kind of like a little brother or nephew to him. Well, family. I mean, they're kind of like family in a way.
Bless me.
Bless you.
Bless me. I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
Oh my God.
Ooh, remember when Molly and Christina were together and Christina lied about who was texting her?
Yes, it was Blaze, and she said it was for Charlie's guy.
Well, do you have a theory on why she wasn't truthful about that?
Well, I thought, Christina doesn't want Molly knowing that she's with Blaze while she's pregnant.
Well, here's what I think.
She already knew.
When she came in with the food, and she was like, here's all this healthy food. I'll put it in your fridge. She's already trying to control what she puts in her body, what she eats, right? And now Christina thinks if she's honest about who she's dating, that Molly will have a problem with that too. So she's like, I want to do this, but I don't want every part of my life to be controlled by you just because I'm carrying this child for you.
Yeah.
Max is 9, but Georgie's around 12.
So they were at the altar and decided they were better off as friends. Who?
Who does? What? Maxie decided that? I'll have to watch. Because Spinelli will do whatever she says. Okay. Christina lied about who texted her. The pregnancy test is positive. It's time for a haircut. And then the last thing that we see on Wednesday is Esme knocking out Kevin. Did you see it coming?
No.
You never saw it coming.
So, she picked up something. I thought she was just, moving it around.
Yeah.
But she, really hit him on the back of the neck.
Miss Leanne doing the research over there.
She is 10 born on
2013. So she's just
almost just about 11.
Yeah, but in real life. But the character is just about your age.
Oh.
Okay, so we're done with Wednesday. Then Thursday, we have Robert at the Savoy, roses for Diane. Was that Thursday or Friday that they had that fight? Because I got so mad about that. Okay, that was Thursday.
Oh no.
I know. As soon as we get back from this, I'm gonna go off on it. Give us just a sec, guys.
Look at that. My hair is so messed up.
Jay, can you bring a hat for Max? Okay. Are we back here? Okay. So he bought her these roses. And at the end, I'm like, can he get a refund on these flowers? Because why in the heck did she make that an argument? Say what she got mad about.
Well, she's mad about how Robert wants to put Sonny away. She says she is doing her job. that's exactly what Robert is doing as well.
Yeah.
He is being the DA. So this is why,
Of course he would want to put Sonny away.
because that's his job. But Diane thinks he's just being mean, and she's the one doing her job.
Well, she says Sonny's one of her best friends.
Yeah, they are technically both doing their job. That's why a DA and a law and a defense lawyer don't really mix. But we still do really love.
I mean, they resolved the argument, but I was just like bewildered about why she would make that such a big deal. Of course, she was mad that he said to her that he was going to take Sonny down because he finally had the evidence too.
But Sonny's
Okay.
also her friend. Yeah, not
like,
Robert's friend though.
Right, exactly. Why does Robert have to like he can't say anything? Oh, anyway, they just agreed that they just wouldn't bring it up.
Yeah.
I don't think they're a great couple. I kind of like both of them separately, but I don't want them together.
Making her
Right.
pick between him and...
But she needs to also to acknowledge that it's perfectly normal for Robert to want to put Sonny away.
Yeah.
He's a criminal. He's a bad guy. And also, if I were Robert, I might just kick her to the curb for that because he's like a murderer. So I don't know. Would I want to date a lawyer that defended a bad guy like that? Because he's like a real bad guy on the show. Okay. Oh God, Finn and Liz again. He's worried about the trial. Of course, she's still being supportive. Martin got with Sam to go and find out about the patient's oncologist, which we did find out something about that on Friday.
That was a big day too, Friday.
Yeah, and some people on Twitter said it wasn't a good episode, but I really thought
it was great.
It was good. Okay, talk about Jordan and Brick and how creepy that was.
So it was the weirdest thing. First, we saw Jordan's little... neither of them should be talking about Sonny. You're right.
Right, it was a date. And again, I'm going to say I hope he can get a refund on those flowers because she did not deserve them.
Okay, so Jordan had this little apartment, but she had metal doors that
yeah, she got a little
slide.
Loft style apartment.
Cool. But then Brick comes and then
she calls him there.
Yeah, first he was flirting with Jordan a little bit.
It seemed like he was trying to be flirty.
Second of all, Jordan tried to tell Brick about what she's doing with this FBI situation, but she ends up not doing it.
Well, she's asking for help. She's trying to get some information on these people.
And then at one point, Brick asks Jordan's number, and yes, Brick gets it, and Jordan accepted the offer. But when Brick left, he said, "Got you now."
What does that mean?
What does that mean? Friday, we didn't go back to that. So actually, Friday, Brick goes to see Sonny and Ava. It's we never got back to the whole Jordan thing.
Well, let's finish Thursday up.
Yeah.
So Thursday, Christina, Molly, TJ, all the family's there, and they tell them the news. And then everyone seems pretty happy except for Alexis because, of course, she always
and she gets a work call.
Yeah.
And she says, "Hey, there's a work incident. I gotta go." The work incident was Laura, Dante. Yeah. Laura, Dante, and Chase, they were at the PCPD talking, and Laura was trying to get Esme into jail because she, at this point, Heather Weber has convinced her that Esme's got her memory back. They go back to the invader's office to find Esme, and Kevin's laying on the ground. And so the number one suspect is Esme. So Alexis got
Okay, so this is, will they find the letter from Maggie? And I wrote down, why would she leave that there? So let's go to Friday. Well, end of Thursday, we find out she went to Toronto because that's where they suspect that she went because of the letter. Stephen A. Smith, Brick on the show, is a sports announcer. which I don't know if you've ever seen him do that before.
Yeah, he's popular outside of the show too.
Yes. Every day it is funny seeing him as Brick, yeah.
Yeah.
I see clips of him as a sports announcer, but I don't sports.
I mean, what sports? Because I don't really watch any other sports. I mean, sports entertainment. Yeah.
Okay, I have a whole page of Friday notes. Spencer and Trina arrive in Paris. Heart.
Okay. So that Spencer got this like very fancy place.
Yeah.
And it was good, and then
And then Max covered his eyes.
Yeah, I did it.
All by himself.
And then the guard walked in with Spencer in his underwear.
And that was awkward.
It was the funniest thing.
I mean, I might have liked to do that, but...
And what's funny is that Trina said, if he would have come in a few moments earlier, he would have been in a total show.
Oh, we're going to get to that, Leanne, if you've been paying attention to this. I did try to explain this to Max in the most appropriate way possible, but what a mess. What a freaking mess. Okay, Chase tells Jordan about Esme in Toronto. Okay.
So, yeah, there's this whole case going on. Laura's still worried about Kevin, and she's there, but this whole thing is about Esme. And then Dante and Chase found in Esme's office, in Alexis and their office, the thing that Esme hit Kevin with on the board, and a letter that relates to Esme's.
Why did Esme have the letter there, and why did she leave it? But I have a theory, like I said.
They went to Toronto near the end of the episode, and they're going to open the door. Mom, do you want to go ahead and share your theory?
I think it's a diversion. I think she left the letter on purpose.
Because she ain't dumb.
She's smart.
Very.
I want to know how those doves don't. That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, that's in your pocket? The wing would have fallen off.
Of the turtle doves?
Yeah. But oh well. But anyway, I think the letter was a distraction. She wanted them to think that that's where she went. Because why would the letter have even been there? So I think you got Trina and Spencer, and Trina's trying to say, look, I found a flight back to Port Charles. Just go back and check on the brother situation. Trina's alone in Paris. Here comes Esme. That's my theory.
Wow. But Trina...
She's going to use Trina as leverage to get the baby back.
Don't you think Trina can't be alone in Paris? She'd go with Spencer?
No,
why would she stay in Paris alone? Portia would be so upset, and that's just going to cause Portia to hate Spencer even more.
Well, she's there in Paris for a reason. She has an internship there.
Oh.
Or a thing that she's doing there.
Do you think that letter was a trick to throw them off?
Yes, Jennifer. That's why.
But Nick won't care about Trina.
Maybe not, but Spencer obviously would. So he would, pressure his dad. I don't know how that... And I could be totally wrong. I may not even be right about that. Okay, Laura on Friday. Anna, check on Kevin. Lots of crying. It felt very dramatic to me. I'm like, he's not dying. He just got knocked out.
But it was surprising. Story possible.
Yeah.
That's my thing. I liked her theory, and her theories are 75% right.
I don't know about that.
Or 80% right, and 20% I'm right.
So, did you see when Laura asks Anna to come back to work for the PCPD? Were you shocked, or did you think it's a good idea?
I was shocked because I didn't know that Anna was coming back after the whole manipulating double agent thing. Because I had no idea what that was until the whole storyline happened.
So Anna says no, but they leave it with Laura saying, "Just think about it." Coming back. Okay, so maybe
Jordan overheard the conversation.
And she agreed. Us old people don't heal well. Oh, because of Kevin getting knocked out?
Yeah.
I guess. That's funny.
Excuse me.
Okay, Leanne, somebody else said that, and I said that to Max. I said, what if he wakes up and he thinks that he's his brother?
And ironically, Esme knocked him out, and
Yeah.
that's actually, she knocked her uncle out, and
Yep.
she might actually have him turn into her father. Then, but Ryan, he's in a dead body bag, so he's 100% dead. So was Victor.
Man, what do we know? We just saw Victor. We didn't see him actually explode.
No,
So,
we saw him.
did we see him die though?
We didn't see him die in the explosion at Barn Star. We saw
His
him.
body. We did
s-
see his dead body, didn't we?
Yes.
But anyway, people have come back from that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Anyone can come back. That's one of the rules at a soap opera. Everything happens at a wedding,
I hope
and
that
everyone
doesn't
has a
happen.
twin. Everyone gets amnesia, and people never die. Okay, so Friday, Ava calls Nina. She declines the call. Brick arrives at Sunny and Ava. And at this point, I'm like, I say, why the heck is she even still living with him? But then immediately after I thought that, they start talking about the threat. And I'm like, oh, yeah, the gun and the note, which I had almost forgot about.
Yeah, so apparently the theory is that whoever shot Austin is the same. Austin Gallagher is the same one who started the electrical court pool firing.
The guns were connected
to Austin Gatlin. So whoever killed Austin was the person who dropped off the gun at Ava's old house or apartment.
Yeah.
Thingy.
Okay. And also, remembering here that I have a horrible memory, I'm pretty sure that Anna thought she was the target. But this whole past couple of days, they were talking about how Sunny was the target.
Which is super weird.
Did you remember that too? Or were we just thinking wrong?
I remember they were talking about Sunny being the target.
Okay.
But, like, still, we always thought that Ava was.
Anna, you mean?
Oh, Anna.
Yeah.
Anna, okay.
Okay. Sam found info in like 2 hours, like enough to probably win this case. And Martin didn't do his job as a lawyer, so.
Oh, yeah.
And Sunny not wanting to include
Nina.
in this. I thought he said he would, Leanne. I thought he said because she's still my wife, legally she'd be a target. Okay, so I don't know if you understood this at the end of Friday's episode, but they basically, their theory on Finn's case is that guy set Finn up, probably instructed his wife to sue him for malpractice so that they could get money, because they connected the Muldoon story with the Aurora Media stock story. They lost all the money when the merger didn't go through, and he couldn't afford his cancer treatments. I'm assuming he knew he was going to die. So him and his wife probably worked out a scheme to set up Finn for malpractice so that they could get money.
Yeah.
Yes, but no surveillance.
The whole case started. Finn, Liz, Gregory, and then Martin and Sam came, and Sam was a great help.
And she did all the work for Martin.
Yeah, and after the recess, it started back at 1:45.
And people were really bored with the trial storyline, but it did have a pretty cool twist at the end.
Oh, and then Sam said this connects to Aurora Media. They lost, like Mom said, everything.
So maybe it wasn't a victimless crime, Carly. Maybe Carly wasn't the only one who lost money. They really haven't talked about that before. So
the main thing was Carly and Drew,
but think about all the other people.
Yeah, I didn't understand most of the trial story. It was actually
It kind of
fun.
came together, excuse me, at the end. They're gonna go talk about it next week too, so you should be able to get it better. It was a little bit confusing. And I wrote these words on the paper. God help me, but the relationship between Liz and Finn might finally be starting to grow on me.
Wow. I thought I never heard you say those words.
I don't know. There was a moment between them when during the trial when he looked behind her for maybe some reassurance, and they kind of did a little wink or whatever together. And I thought, well, that's kind of cute. That's kind of cute, I have to admit. Hell is frozen over. Yes. I'm not saying I'm going to stay in this thought here, but I did have a moment and I thought, wow, I guess I like that.
I kind of thought that too.
Yeah, there was that little moment between them in the trial. I was like, oh God, that made me feel something. Okay, Portia says Kevin should be okay, and then Laura is so dramatic. Nina and Valentine meet. Talk about this.
Okay, so but hold on, before we get into that, I think the reason that Laura's so dramatic, is that for almost 2 years she's like,
I get it.
You know what? Esme's a good person now. She lost her memory. She's past her old days. And now that she's a number one suspect for knocking down Kevin, she said that all this time she trusted Esme, and yet she knocks out her husband. Yeah, maybe that.
Well, I hear what you're saying, but I mean, when she was crying and, over, she thought he might die or something. And I get it. Nothing. But I just thought, well, he's not going to die. Anyway, I was just stuck on that. And then, okay, so here, let's talk about this. Yeah, I'm going to let you go on that.
Nina and Valentine. So
the only couple I like better. Wait, I want to rephrase that because I like other couples better. The only person that I would want Nina with, other than Sunny right now,
is Valentine.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. I'm not going to interrupt you again.
No, I'm interrupting you. No, you're not. It's so like Nina and Valentine are getting back together.
I don't know though. I don't know.
I don't remember ever experiencing Nina and Valentine together. Cause
were they together with Cynthia Watras, or was the other Nina? They were together. Did you see either one of those? We'll have to watch some clips. I like them together.
Yeah, Nina and Valentine.
I remember when they first got together.
So and then Charlotte doing happy dance.
Yeah.
Oh, I see that little emoji. Because her father's getting with Nina, and she has a great relationship with Nina.
Yeah.
However, Lulu's in a coma, so Charlotte's like, I might not get to see my mom again for a while.
Well, Charlotte still loved Nina even though her mom was not in a coma. She had both. So I think even if her mom woke up, that wouldn't change Charlotte's feelings toward Nina.
Lulu might not come back anytime soon.
She will eventually. They may recast though.
Hopefully.
Right. And the 10th floor on Twitter, I think, are the people that said that it's a little outdated to have like a magazine wars thing. And I kind of understand that.
So Valentine told Nina.
But I don't hate it either.
How much would it cost to start another magazine and start a war with Crimson, making you the next big magazine star, bigger than Carly? Now, but how boring to have magazines.
Storyline, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know if I'd say boring. I get that it's a little. They just have to create the drama wherever. And I don't really hate the idea. I mean, it's a drama, right? Like, you're supposed to want drama, and people want them to stop fighting and leave it like it's getting old, but really, I don't think so for me. Um, he's telling her you could poach your old employees, steal the employees because they want to work. Do you remember how badly the MetroCorp employees treated Nina when she started working there because they were so loyal to Carly? Do you remember?
They didn't really treat Nina as good as
No.
they did Carly.
Right. They were like, oh, we hate Nina. Anyway, so Valentine's like, take your advertisers, take all your contacts, take your employees, and start a new magazine and be better than Carly. Because Carly doesn't know anything about running a magazine, and Nina does.
And you did.
Although Nina did not have magazine experience when she started, but she does have it now.
And
So she does have a one-up. Yeah,
Carly-
antiquated is a good word for that.
Nina actually might not have enough money now. By the time
Yes, she does.
I
She's very
know.
rich.
Oh, like it's just the theory was if she saves enough money, by the time she does, Carly will have enough experience. I don't know.
So Nina's not middle class like we are. Okay, her and Valentine both have enough money.
Because first of all, Valentine is a Cassadine.
Yeah.
So he's automatically rich. Second of all, Nina Reeves is also pretty rich.
Yeah.
Okay, she owns half the stock or half ownership of the Metro.
But before all of this, she was born rich. Her whole family had money. Yeah. Oh.
Her whole family.
Yeah, like don't you remember her mom? Don't you remember Nina's mom?
No.
Oh Lord, she was crazy.
Who was her mom?
Her mom was Liesel's sister. Oh my God, like
Liesel's sister must be crazy. I know that. Okay, they should reboot Spoon Island to their offices.
Oh, rebuy Spoon Island for their offices.
Okay, rebuy.
Yeah, they did mention that this week too, didn't they? Okay, so Sonny, is he jealous?
Why would he be? Because
what do you mean? Why would he be?
Well, first of all, Sonny, like Nina tried to tell Sonny, "Hey, is everything okay? I'm sorry," and Sonny like interrupted her and said, "None of your business."
Yeah, mind your business or something.
Wow. And then he's been treating me really bad. That's still your wife legally. But when he saw Nina and Valentine together, he's like, I probably should have treated Nina a little better. Because now he wants Nina back right after she gets with someone. It's like, it doesn't make any sense.
I don't know if he feels all that deeply about it, but you could see he was paying attention to what was going on. And
Sonny's too busy being mad to be jealous.
Well, I agree, but he was really paying attention. You've got Nina and Valentine over there touching hands. I get that they're friends, but it's a little weird. You know, Sonny's there. Yeah. First time on live chat, always catch the safe. Oh, hi, Sonia. Hey. Thanks for coming in.
These chairs.
I know. Next week we'll have a better chair.
Yeah, my black folding chair is way better.
Okay. So Sonny, we love Sonny, but he's acting so crazy right now. Sam comes through. They lost the money with Aurora. Okay, so we already went over that. PCPD arrives in Toronto. They were watching the door. They knock on the door. And then I wrote my theory about Esme. So that's it for the week. What was your favorite part of the whole week's show?
Probably the whole Esme storyline with Kevin.
Yeah?
Because, like, we don't usually have someone knocked out. And that's always pretty exciting to me.
Yeah.
I like when someone, like, gets knocked out. They're delivered to the hospital.
You like violence.
Well, violence on the show, not really in real life.
Of course.
Definitely not in real life. Except when you have the Royal Rumble coming up.
Yes. Oh, well, that's a great segue. That's a great segue into our real life conversation.
So our real life conversation, the Royal Rumble is tonight, and I'm hoping we usually every WWE premium live event we'll go out and get some food. We'll do like a special occasion.
Mommy
I
has
like the
budgeted
SOS.
for today's occasion,
Oh,
and y'all get to pick what to do with it.
okay. So
I hope you let me just say, if I get to have some input on this, I would rather not have pizza again.
we're not gonna have pizza.
Okay, good.
Okay, so I was thinking we get Sonic, but Chick-fil-A is an option. So we might Chick-fil-A or Sonic, but we have to decide because it's tonight. Now, I'm not gonna have like a huge conversation about the Rumble. There's only 4 matches, and everyone thinks the same thing about everything.
Oh, they do?
Randy Orton,
Yeah.
AJ Styles, LA Knight, Roman Reigns. Nick Aldis said if Roman Reigns didn't sign the SmackDown contract, it will be a triple threat match for the vacant WWE Universal Championship. So Roman would be out of a match and the title would be vacant for the triple threat. So Roman signs it after he takes everyone out. He's like, this is easy. And Randy Orton RKO's Roman Reigns. My dad thinks it's Randy. Roman's retaining. And then either LA Knight and Cody Rhodes will win, maybe at Mania.
Okay.
Now, the Women's Royal Rumble. So this is one of the Women's Royal Rumbles that took me the longest to decide on a winner. Now, the only other big women's star who hasn't won a Rumble is Bayley. And she might win. And that is definitely one of the options. Now, September, October, November, Jade Cargill from AEW comes to WWE, and we haven't seen her since. Now, the reason I think she hasn't really come back and wrestled is because I thought her main opponent would be Charlotte Flair. And she has an injury that will last over a year. We aren't going to see her for a little bit. Now, yeah, so she's there.
Who's your pick for the main men's Royal Rumble?
The men's, there's 4 big options, but the main pick is CM Punk.
He just came back.
But him, Cody Rhodes, Gunther, and Drew McIntyre will all be in the match. Where do you watch this tonight? So we live in the United States.
Wait, they're not asking where you're going to watch it. They're asking where can you watch it on TV.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And Miss Jennifer knows you live in the United States.
I know.
Oh.
So I know. I'm just trying to
Okay, I'm sorry.
that we live in the United States, so we have no option but to watch it on Peacock.
Okay, I thought you were trying to give our address away. I'm sorry.
No. WWE made a deal with Peacock that in the United States, we have to be watching Peacock for 5 years. Here. Everywhere else is WWE Network.
Oh, I see what you're saying. WWE's going to Netflix.
In January of 2025.
Yeah, so we're going to have to sign up for Netflix.
So, yeah. October of this year, SmackDown's going to USA.
Okay.
Like where Raw is right now.
Okay. So they're changing things up.
And then NXT, so at some point, is going to CW. It's some sort of
which I didn't even know was a thing anymore, but apparently it is.
Yeah, I didn't know either. Hey, so apparently this is supposed to be my mom's cup, but I've been drinking out of it.
Yeah.
Because she has her own purple cup.
Yeah, tumblers have a hold on me.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Peacock that you pay for? No, it's an app. Peacock.
You do have to pay for it though. It's like $5 a month.
I mean, we have a lot of apps, but if you only had Peacock, that wouldn't be as much just for that app. is $5 for 1 month
Yeah.
only for that app. But we have like Hulu and Max and YouTube and stuff. Now, I always picture in my mind that the main 5 apps on a TV were Netflix,
Yeah.
Hulu, Disney, YouTube, and Sling. But
Sling. That's a weird 5th option.
It is.
I thought you were going to say Max.
Yeah, but it isn't Sling, and it isn't YouTube. Netflix, Hulu, and Disney.
Okay.
Max, yes, it's Max, and I think Voodoo.
Are you saying that as your opinion, or you know that's true?
I think it's true.
Oh, I don't think Voodoo's on top 5.
And just because we don't watch it doesn't mean it's top 5.
I mean, that is true. There is
There's
part of
one-
Peacock that's free with commercials. I don't know. That sounds like a Rocky thing to me. He knows all about these things.
Yeah, I don't, because I'm a kid. I can't.
I'm also a kid. I just watch the TV.
Yeah.
Okay, what else is going on? What did we do this week? We did have a busy week.
Only if you have Xfinity. It sometimes.
Is Xfinity a cable company? Because we don't have that.
We have nothing.
Okay, so Monday we did our science class, and you learned about polymers.
Yes.
And that was very fun.
And I learned a lot from that. Tuesday, we went to the Tyler Library.
And we learned about...
We did a Skittles experiment.
We learned about the scientific method.
What Skittles melt and what type of water quicker, hot water or cold water, and the answer is hot water.
It was an experiment to learn how to collect data, how to record it, and how to come up with your hypothesis, right?
Right.
Okay.
And it was a little long, but afterward...
It was a little long.
A lot of our friends were there. But afterward, Peter, our friend, we went to a bakery nearby, and we got some treats, and we ate and talked.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, the adults, Mom and Peter's grandma, they talked. And then Wednesday, actually, we did presentations.
Wednesday homeschool group.
Yeah. Jackson obviously didn't do one. He never does.
Not obviously. That's not true. Sometimes he does do one. But he didn't want to do it this time. And I said, that's fine.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it.
I did do one on Alexander Graham Bell.
Yes.
And
also, if anyone wants to know about that, there is a recording on YouTube of Max talking his presentation on Alexander Graham Bell. Because we are learning about that time in history. Helen Keller, Alexander Graham Bell,
Thomas Edison,
the Victorian age, stuff like that. Okay, and then we went to La Hacienda.
A Mexican restaurant we have here.
That's our favorite place.
It's our place.
It's our place. Yep.
Yep.
And Max, wherever you go, you always seem to want to get the pizza. And yes, Max ordered a pizza at a Mexican restaurant.
I saw that. You saw the YouTube video.
Okay.
Good.
Theater class on Friday. This is the day.
On Thursday.
Oh, yeah. That's what I meant to say.
Okay, so I was a little sick in the morning. I had a smoothie. I was hyper. I go to theater class.
Mm-hmm.
I go in there. My head hurts.
It was tragic.
I'm super cold. I can barely open my eyes. I'm super dizzy.
Oh, no.
I tried to act in a good mood.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end, I'm like, I'm super glad I get to go. But still.
We still don't know what your play is going to be. To me, I'm like, dang, lady.
Because Miss Becky's like, we need to, because there's some people that didn't come the first week. And this week, we're like, we don't know who's going to be coming yet. And I really hope.
We need to get started on this because sometimes it takes a long time to prepare for these things. Yeah. But hopefully it's not anything too difficult.
Did you? Oh, so actually.
Oh, that's a good question because you missed it the first week.
Yeah, that's the only time I miss. That's the only thing I get to miss because I've never gone back in that room.
You will eventually, though.
Hopefully. So
so funny.
I went to the bathroom the first week when we were
Mhm.
going on a tour. The Rogers Children's Theater at the Rose
Yeah.
Garden. I go to the bathroom. I come out, and they're all leaving from a men's dressing room.
Ugh. They should have waited on you, man.
Yeah, and she's like, last one out, turn off the light. I'm like, you kidding me?
How dare they?
Yeah. Okay. So that was Thursday. Friday, I'm taking it slow. I'm feeling a lot better. Still taking it slow though. At this point, I'm watching a lot of Royal Rumbles, and my favorite's the 2008. I mean, not a lot of surprises. Pretty decent Rumble. John Cena came back months and months and months earlier than he was supposed to.
So the rule is when somebody doesn't feel good, you got to rest and watch some TV.
Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumbles.
Royal Rumbles.
And I've just been listening to that for days. But it's okay.
Yeah. Okay, so 3 rules for Royal Rumble.
Okay.
Always need at least 4 of the max surprise entrants.
Do we know any for this year?
They're surprise entrants. We're not supposed to know them.
Well, I thought sometimes they give you. Sometimes you do know.
For the surprise entrance? Or are you talking about the main entrance?
I don't know. I feel
All
like
right, so we know some people who are in the Rumble.
okay,
Drew
okay.
McIntyre, Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Gunter, Kyo Tozawa. I think maybe that Alpha Academy, and that's really all I know. But there's definitely more people in. But at least 5.
Well, who do you
max
hope to see as a
surprises.
surprise?
So there's a lot. Probably Brock Lesnar.
No, not after this week.
What happened this
He
week?
was part of that. If Brock comes out, I think a lot of people are going to boo him
Okay.
because of what happened this week with Vince. And
you can talk about that because I'm not really.
I don't know. There's 3 people in here, and they maybe only one of them cares about this, but Vince McMahon is in a whole heap of trouble. He stepped down from the company, and there's still some people out there defending him, even after his reputation has been like this for years, and some information comes out about what a skis ball he is, and it's truly disgusting. See, someone's already left. They don't care. Anyways, yeah, it's not good. And Brock was not named in this, but it was insinuated very heavily that he was a part of this. And that's so unfortunate because I really liked Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Okay. Of course, I interrupted you again. Who else besides Brock would you like to see as a surprise entrance to the Royal Rumble?
I have one other answer, but you're
Okay.
also going to be upset about it.
Is it Sheamus? Ah! Is that what you were going to say? Oh my God. Why do I hate him so much? Isn't he always in trouble? I mean,
Always.
I don't follow him that closely, but when some big news comes out about him, I kind of read it. But this past week, my God, big news. Basically accused of like trafficking talent.
Okay. So, what's so interesting about
Why do you like Sheamus?
I don't know. It's just a guess.
Okay. I asked what you thought, so I should accept your answer.
Yeah. So what's so interesting about the 2008 Rumble is that a lot of people who are in there are not here anymore.
Like?
Dead.
Oh, died. Okay.
I didn't know how to put that.
Well, this is good.
Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of people are retired. A lot of people are bigger stars and a little older.
That's true because I'm so old that when you say 2008, I think it's a couple years ago. But my God, no. It's been a long time ago.
Umaga's not here. Big Daddy D isn't here.
Yeah.
They're super heavyweights. Undertaker's retired. Shawn Michaels is retired. Roddy Piper and Jimmy Snuka aren't even here anymore. Like, they were in that Rumble for some big surprises. John Cena wrestles one match a year. Triple H is retired. Mick Foley's retired.
What's the deal with The Rock? You think he'll be there or just the WrestleMania?
Probably the Rumble.
Who's Cody Michaels? Do you know who Cody Michaels is?
Cody Michaels? No, I don't remember ever hearing of him.
Maybe Miss Leanne will tell us. So Friday.
Shawn.
Oh. Well, that's when I thought of Shawn Michaels when for the last name, but Shawn's brother, Cody, passed away. That's not good.
Oh.
What else?
Oh,
tomorrow you're going to Lindale.
For what?
Did you know about this? Or did I just tell you?
What's tomorrow? No.
They're coming to Lindale, and Daddy said he's going to take y'all.
Is there a show?
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Dad did not tell me.
I didn't think it was a secret.
It's
Jackson
fun.
knew.
Oh, I didn't know. I don't remember ever hearing about going to a CWF show.
Yeah.
Because we haven't been in so long, and like I totally forgot about that.
Yeah. Daddy said that he was going to take y'all. So I hope that works out.
Wow.
Oh, we actually do have a little bit of some news. Where are we going on February the 2nd?
We are going to Arkansas.
So we're probably not going to be on next Saturday.
Are we at least spending one night?
Oh, yeah. We're going to stay 2 nights, hopefully.
Oh, yes. So
but tell them why we're going.
We're going to Arkansas. We're going to see some family, but that's not it.
That's not it.
We're going to get a puppy.
Yep.
We're going to get a puppy, and hopefully that works out, because last time we got a dog.
Okay, we don't have to tell the whole story.
Whatever.
Last time we got a puppy, Mommy had a mental breakdown and said...
You tell the story.
Okay, well, it's okay if I make myself look bad. I don't want you to make me look bad.
Okay.
Anyway, the puppy was a demon, apparently, and Mommy said the puppy was going to go live somewhere else. So this time, Mommy is more
calm,
healthy mentally, and also, if you remember this other dog, y'all were very little, so I had 2 kids, young, that were not helping me with this demonic animal.
I swear.
And apparently the dog liked to eat chickens too. So feral, just absolutely feral animal. And he went to go live on a farm very happily. But this one that we're supposed to get is a puppy. It's a half King Charles Cavalier, half Pomeranian.
A puppy is exciting, but a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
But what me and Jay,
I'm gonna need everyone's support on this. Okay?
Jackson's 10, and I'm also almost double digits.
Yeah.
So we know how to take care of a dog.
You don't know, but you will find out.
We know.
How could you know? But
I mean, we know half of the stuff.
Yeah, you've heard stories, but this is going to be a real life lesson in responsibility, and I think that it's time, because every boy should have a puppy or a dog.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
So we're thinking about names. It's a girl. She's brown with light brown highlights. We don't know yet. We'll show pictures when we.
Okay. So we thought maybe Nina.
Yeah, that was an offhanded suggestion. I'm not quite sure about that. I don't know yet. We have to decide this as a family.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Sarah.
You're not gonna name your dog after me.
No. Maybe, I don't know. When I was a kid,
Yeah.
I thought I knew, but now I know that my mom did most of the work. You know? I don't know.
I'm censoring my response. You don't have to do that. I never do. So I think it's gonna be great. My sister is giving us a crate. We're gonna go to PetSmart. Yeah, the puppy would be confused about Sarah. Of course, nobody in this house calls me Sarah, so
me and Jay call you Mom.
Yeah.
Because that's what we're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Mom will get really upset if we call her by Sarah.
It depends on what context.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not very respectful.
Okay.
Xena, the warrior princess. Max doesn't know who Xena is.
I actually have no idea.
It was a show back in the 90s.
Oh.
Was it the 90s or early 2000s? But we're going to have to get a leash, a dog bed,
I know
dog food.
I know how to walk a dog.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to feed a dog.
That's true. You have been really good at helping our Aunt Donna with Izzy. So you do know poop bags. Y'all gonna have to pick up poop because I'm not dealing with that in my yard.
Well, I know I can do that.
Okay, we'll buy poop bags.
Well, I just can't do it barehanded.
Of course not.
I have to do gloves on.
Well, the way poop bags work.
Oh yeah, if there's poop and just scoop it up.
Yeah, and then you just kind of twist it tight and then throw it away
in the garbage.
In the garbage, or maybe we could start a compost pile or something. Ooh, I gotta chill. So, yeah, busy weekend. I should make you do your school today because you didn't do it yesterday. Yeah, there's 4 people in here. Let's take a poll. Should Max do his school today? They're going to say no because they love you. Now there's 5 people in here. Should I make Max do his school today? Who gets to
sleep with the puppy?
Probably we will crate train the puppy at night just to get them used to it. No rest for the smart, Miss Leanne said. I don't want to sleep with a puppy who will poop in my bed at night because I've had bad experiences. Pooper scoopers are worth their money. It's going to be a little dog too, so it's not going to be that traumatic. I mean, I know it's still poop, but it's not going to be like a massive turd. It's just going to be maybe some tiny little nuggets.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're going to shut this down. We did go longer today and maybe since we won't be doing the update next Saturday, maybe you could do a few updates during the week.
Yeah.
Just like old times. And then maybe we could do a live video on like when we get the puppy. That would be fun, huh?
Yeah.
Or like a little show and tell.
All right.
Well, y'all have a good weekend and a good week. And thank you all so much for coming in. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.